everyone. Happy Monday. We know what Monday is. It's soul messages. So say your name, say hello, ask a question.
Yeah. Did you have a good week?
Week is good. We're alive, so it's perfect.
Are you, huh?
Yeah.
You're a real live wire, right?
If we're alive, then all things are possible.
Well, it's certainly a nice day today here for a change.
Mm.
Haven't had such great weather. So who's here with us tonight?
Uh,
Not
Nobody has joined in. We don't see any
well,
chat yet. We just started a little
well,
bit
we're
early.
just
Ah,
started.
Kat is the first one here
Cat
tonight.
Doherty. Oh, okay. So you gonna take Cat or should I?
Why don't you read for Kat? I think I read for Kat last time.
Yeah. Hi, Cat. How are you? Okay. So the first card I'm getting for you. Oh, looks like a little romance or a little fun is coming, some kind of social engagement, possibility of new beginnings there for some good friendship or good relation. And the next card I'm getting is light. So feel the light inside you. Always be aware of the radiance that you generate, that special energy, that light. And that light will attract things to you that you truly want. So focus on the light. When you're meditating, just imagine yourself surrounded and infused with this beautiful golden white light. And then just visualize things that you want to happen. And it looks like things are going to start manifesting for you really well. The next card is Leap of Faith. And what I was telling you, is saying don't play it safe, but take a risk and go for what you truly want, not what is available and what you think is the easy way out, but take advantage of an opportunity and take a leap of faith and just go for it. But it looks like some kind of new beginnings for you, maybe social, maybe joining a network, and always feel that light within. Okay.
All right, let's see. I'm just going to go on the scroll here, and I see Tammy here. And I see also a Facebook user. That means you're in a Head Trash Anonymous, the private group. You'll need to say your name so we know who's there. I just see Tammy here, so I'll read.
Oh, thank you, Tammy. Thank you. Okay, so you're taking Tammy.
Yeah.
All right, good. Go ahead.
Let's see. All right, what I'm feeling for Tammy is a Shaman's Oracle deck. Let's take some cards here and see the focus. I got two cards out. I'm also feeling a word as well. So let's see what the word card is here for Tammy. Word and two shaman. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, great card, guided. It's a good reminder to everyone that we're always guided, that we're never left alone, if you will. It's simply the mind's creating this interference, but if we get this mind to relax, to quiet, it's about letting go of this illusion, this fake story up here, and realize the truth comes from the heart, the spirit, the soul. And we got to learn to listen to and trust this voice, because this voice is leading us astray. This knows the way. And with that, we're going with oh, this is perfect. The companion, which is the same thing we're talking about, the soul, the spirit, that's our companion. We're never alone because that is us. This body, this mind is all going to fade away someday, but the spirit will remain. And that's the one that knows the way. So I keep listening to this voice. And then you're also getting the shaman of song, which means that you're supposed to get your project, your work into the world. It's always I always hear Wayne Dyer with this card. Don't die with the music still within you. That you want to get that into the world by following. They're all saying following that deeper voice, that guiding voice to create this project. So maybe you're trying to approach it from a mental aspect. And you're saying let that go, follow it from the heart, and get it into the world.
I played the day of this.
Kat was doing a 5 day fast.
Oh, 5 days. Okay, MAHA 77, Maha 77. Hello, how are you? And okay, saying where the answers lie and what you need to do is to quiet the mind and meditate. We need to really slow down and focus and stop being. The struggle is outside of yourself. Inside yourself is perfect spirit, which knows and leads the way. But you're letting all of this chaos in the world affect you. And what it's saying is you need to focus and center yourself more. You're not grounded enough. You need to ground yourself to feel steady, to feel stable. And the moon. So this is, yeah, a lot of it has to do with, it could even be something hormonal where phases of the moon phase that affect the tides and affect the fluids in the body put you into different moods and different, you can get very depressed during certain times of the year or certain times of the even day. And I'm saying to just in those moments where you're starting not to feel well, when the mind is starting to race, is saying just calm down and ground yourself. Find ways to ground yourself. There are different techniques, and find one that appeals to you. Maybe being aware of your body, maybe doing something physical that you totally like yoga, where you really let your mind go and feel the experience and know that you're not alone, that you're guided, supported, and loved, and the other side has your back. So just know that this is a phase that is passing. And if you meditate and you reach out to others, it will be fine. Everything will go your way. Okay.
All right, so let's see. So who needs reading? Oh, we got Andrew Michaels here. I feel a call into being Andrew. So let's see. Your dream is to be in El Perry. Are you coming to the U.S. next year? That's the question. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm going to pull the Shaman's Oracle deck for that, for Andrew. Let's see. So we got here. I also feel that you need a word as well.
Oh, thank you, Maha.
All right, so let's take a look here. Your word as well. Let's take a look. Oh, this is a good sign. The Luscious card. It's really about making things come true, that they will become a reality, that there's no blocks. The Luscious is getting rid of the blocks and just being the juicy self. If you're just being yourself, and it will come to be. It's when it's about, the Luscious card is all about feeling strong, confident, believing in yourself. If you're in that mindset, it will come true. If you don't live a luscious life, if you will, you're feeling like down, depressed, not worthy, that creates the block and it doesn't come. So if you're saying basically keep your energy up and it will come true, and you're also getting the spirit of truth. This is your truth, to stay in the high energy and your dreams will come true. And you're also getting the healing card. So what I'm feeling too with this, that it's good for you to come for the U.S. It's going to be very healing for you. Something good's coming your way. It's really about releasing. I feel like you need to release blocks where you currently are, that maybe you're feeling a little down, a little low where you are, and keep yourself elevated so this can become true. And it's also going to be a very healing aspect as well in your journey. So I do see this coming for you, Andrew.
It was someone named Ward most recently. Can you bring it back?
Yeah.
A Ward with a V, right?
Yeah.
This is for Ward.
He was asking.
I know. I just want to read the name, and the last initial letter is V. I'm not familiar with path numbers in numerology. You, Sam?
Well, the life numbers. I thought you would talk about life numbers a little bit.
You can do like the year they're coming up, what the energy is, but I don't know this person's birth date. But that's not my line of expertise, numerology.
No, not mine either. Mine's always about going into the heart.
I'm sorry. I used to read a lot about it, and I haven't for years, and it's very complicated. It's not just cut and dry.
Why don't you just give Ward a general reading?
Okay, yeah, I will. Okay, Ward, so I'm going to use the cards, if you don't mind, and see what energies are pervasive. This is coming out of a dark period, a period of rest, maybe illness or just things not moving forward. And it's good news. It's right side up, and you're coming out of it. So you're going to start having a lighter approach to life. Things are going to lighten up for you. And relationships. So focusing on, now is the time to focus on relationships.
I'm a number 11. I'm 11.
What are you?
Word saying I'm 11. I don't know.
Oh, that's a power number. Okay, I gotta concentrate here on what I'm doing. I just lost my train of thought. And that is to reach out to others and ask for guidance, ask for help, and also delegate some responsibilities. You don't have to go it alone. You're a very powerful person, a very spiritual person, and sometimes you take on other people's burdens too much, and you don't have enough energy left for yourself. You need to really focus on you. This is a good healing phase for you. And if you need help with something, just reach out to others. But definitely coming out of a period of dormancy, maybe illness or things not moving, and now things are starting to move forward. Now, eventually going to accelerate, and things are going to really start moving quite quickly in as we get into the very warm months like June, July, August. I feel that's going to be your time of reckoning. Things are going to start falling into place for you, and intuitively I feel this summer is going to be a big deal with lots of changes and lots of new beginnings coming your way, opportunities for growth, especially spiritual growth. Okay.
All right, I'm just looking through the scroll. There's a lot of messages. Is Michelle Kavanaugh still here? She's still watching. I'm feeling called Michelle if she's still here. Um, I'll give her about 30 seconds because I know it's a delay. If not, then we'll go to someone else. There's a lot of messages here.
Well, we'll do what we can.
Yeah, and you might not see this with the channel that you're watching, but okay, Michelle is here. Perfect. All right, Michelle, I'm feeling an energy card for you. All right, so energy card there for Michelle. I feel like I need to pull this first, and I'll see where I'm going from there. Oh, you're getting the trust card about trusting life and your strengths. Really about believing yourself and not allowing this mind to pull you astray into doubts, worries, fears. Just really deeply trusting life. And from there, I'm an animal that wants to come out. Actually, an animal and earth magic. Let's pull. Okay, got an animal and two earth magics that wanted it out. So let's take a look at these real quick. Uh, the badger, the perseverance, about digging through to see it to completion. So that's really the trust card to say, I need to get this done. I need to get this done and keep moving forward on that because the mind will grow, impatient, if you will, and it'll pull you to the state of trust saying this isn't worth it. The badgers remind you, just keep going, keep trusting yourself, keep believing your own strength. And look at this. You got the mountain card, the strength card. Perfect. It's reminding you that when you're here in this moment, that's when you're the most powerful. The mind will try to make you weak and insignificant. Ignore that. And wow, look at this. The volcano, the volatility. Volcano is about clearing the slate of wiping everything out. It's like we're really wiping the mind clean that I've tried this before, it didn't work out. Let all that nonsense go. All right, I think that's it for Michelle. So it means keep listening to yourself, Michelle. Keep taking those steps. Clear the deck. Blaze that new path forward.
Okay, I'm going to read for Barbie, Barbi, and the last initial is a D.
Yeah.
Okay, Barbie, last letter initial D. Hi, how are you today? I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. Let me pull 2. I feel these 2 want to come out now. Oh, okay. So this is endings and beginnings. So there are phases in your life you actually really need to let go of the past and just say that happened, let it go, instead of dwelling on things that you could have done differently. It's saying let go, and that way you'll make room for new beginnings. So that's a positive. The first card was new beginnings for you, endings and beginnings. So it's a change now for you. And the next card is focusing on the root chakra. So the root chakra is about security, stability, survival. And it's saying to you that that is a given, that you have this. You can build on it. You let go of that fear and that insecurity, like you don't have enough, that there is a lack. It's in order to create these new beginnings and bring these opportunities, you have to have an open, your energy has to be open, not closed off and fearful. So worrying about just survival, they're saying we've got your back, you're fine with that. Now move on and start building on that. and go forward in your life. Um, and the next card I'm getting for you, Barbie, is this is childhood memory. So it's looking back and remembering the good things that you have, connecting with family, those that are alive, those that are deceased. And just that's where your support system is too. Remember that any insecurities also came from your childhood. We need to, all these outgrown beliefs that don't serve us anymore, we need to let go of. So what I'm getting for you is letting go of the past. It's not just letting go of what happened and not looking back and dwelling, but it's also forgiving others and moving on and getting out of those childhood limiting beliefs that you're not good enough. You're not this enough, you're not that enough. So that's what you need to work on now to create those positive new beginnings. And then it looks like a very good clearing path for you, an awakening for you.
All right. So Dowey was asking about her daughter's health. So let's tune into that. So this is for Dowey's daughter. Let's take a look on health. All right. Film that. And also a word as
I
well.
think we missed a lot of people already.
Yeah, there's just the scroll's
It's
busy.
insane.
It's really busy. Let's take a look.
If
All right.
we didn't read for you, just give us a shout out and we'll try.
All right. So what I'm getting for Dowey is for free. So what I'm really feeling for her daughter is that she just needs to get a sense of freedom of being free. It almost feels like she's locked in the mind, and there's no freedom there when you're all up in here in the mind overthinking things. So it's really the freedom card. And what I think this is a really good image is, the girl dancing on the beach. If you can see that, it's really the freedom of not caring what people think and getting out of all that stuff. So maybe it's an indication too that to go to the beach, go to the park, and just not do anything, just veg out, dance, have fun, play some music, and just relax. And yeah, also the stars card. Once again, once you're really in the mind, you feel all alone and isolated, and the world feels like it's really coming down on you. So it's really about being free and realizing, I can do anything I want. That's really what's important too. Is like she's also feeling trapped too, because she feels like she's going down a certain path and she has to go this path. But what I'm feeling is she can take a different path. She can do a different course. She doesn't have to keep following the same path. She needs a break, if you will. And yeah, the sorrows card, that's feeling really trapped in the head, the thoughts, the beliefs, really feeling trapped on that path. So she really needs to just take a break, let things go, and just go to a park, beach, and just enjoy life. That's what's missing. She's not enjoying life. She's trapped on the path. I just keep feeling that she's trapped on the path, and she says, "This path doesn't serve me. Let's go. Let's leave it."
Okay, Tony Johnson 444. You like a reading? Okay, let's see what we have.
Let me just introduce Delia real quick. How can you best help her? Is remind her that just to be free. You don't have to keep following the same path. Keep doing the same things. Do a big reset. Take a break. Take a vacation.
Just be carefree. Yeah.
Yeah, just be carefree.
Okay, so now I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm apologizing for the delay. Tony Johnson, and then 3 4s, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. The first card I'm getting for you, Tony, is the Archangel Raphael. So this is a time of healing. And I don't know if it's physical, mental, spiritual, but you're at the spiritual path. It's time to heal your wounds. It's time to heal the past. And also, maybe you can heal others with your presence, your gesture. I feel like you have a lot of compassion, a lot of sensitivity, and that you really have a way about you that makes people feel calmer, and it's a soothing energy and it's a gift, and I think you should explore that, not only healing yourself but healing others, as I see that there's hidden talent there, and you need to address that. Nothing you have to force. You can't force things in the spiritual world. You allow them, and just ask spirit for guidance, how you can let your gift shine and how to help people and help yourself, cycles and rhythms. So when the ups and downs of life come, just know this too shall pass. We have the ups, we have the downs, we have the in between. But know that Steady sailing isn't always in the game. We all have our turbulence, our storms we go through, but this too shall pass. So as long as you're into that healing, that energy, that love, and ask spirit to help others. When you're of service to others, you're healing yourself. I don't know if you realize that, but when you heal others, you're healing yourself. So it's a two-way street here. I feel it goes both ways, but then definitely there's talent there that needs to be tapped into. And then letting go of memories that don't serve you anymore. I got a reading before this, and just letting go of the past, especially the negative beliefs that don't serve you anymore. But you're on a good path now, and there's a lot of healing that has to take place. That's like growing pains. Maybe some of it'll be uncomfortable, but in the long run, the rewards are tremendous. Okay.
All right, so this is for Jordan K. Let's see. Let's go through some intense emotions now. Let's take a look here. I've got some Earth Magic cards out, feeling called to them. And also going to pull a word as well. Actually, this word card just fell out.
Oh,
so,
you know that.
and it's interesting. The card that fell out, of all things, is the free card.
Oh, didn't you just get that one?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Everybody needs that freedom today. Huh?
Yeah, so if you're feeling, emotionally, wrapped up, if you will, it's really about getting free, taking a break, taking a breather, really just being free. Go play some music, go to nature, go to a park, do whatever you can. Go to your happy place, if you will, someplace that makes you smile, to break the cycle of emotions. And then with that, we're getting with perfect. Just to reflect, just getting the reflection card, just to reflect. What's things that really bogging me down, making me heavy? What's the story? What's the mind telling you the story? And say it's just a story. It's not my truth. I'm here to be free, live from my heart. And then you got to dawn new beginnings. So it's perfect once you can reflect and see that it's a story, break that story, make yourself free, liberate it, and that's when you get your new start, your new beginnings, when you reflect and say, this is just a story. It's not my truth. Okay. I'm here for greater things.
By who? Oh, okay. What is it? Sarai, right?
Sarah. Yeah. And
but is that an H or an I at the end?
It's Sarah W.
Sarah. Okay, Sarah W.
Hey, Linda, I'll read for you next.
Okay. Okay, Sarah. The first guy I'm getting is a lot. You're holding back a lot. What we need to do is to allow yourself. It's this fear of getting hurt, this fear of getting betrayed, this looking at things that happened in the past and globalizing and saying because it happened then, it's going to happen again. And what's happening is self-fulfilling prophecy. Subconsciously, you're repeating the same patterns. We need to let go. This person's holding on to the familiar. Now, we can be familiar and comfortable with things that are uncomfortable. Sometimes we need to get out of that comfort zone and get into a new framework. Let me just let this be visible here. The next card I'm going to pull for you is from this deck. And this is experiencing gratitude. So you're focusing on the glass as half full rather than half empty, and just to feel the gifts that you have, the joy, the freedom that you have, to be able to eat, to be able to come and go when you want, to be able to get out of a chair. Some people don't have that freedom. And to be grateful and not to hold on to this resistance and this fear of vulnerability, but just taking a chance on life and just allowing yourself to breathe again and open up that energy space. It's kind of like clogged energy. It's like a clogged engine. And then a way to your heart would be through nature. If you an animal lover, being with animals. If not, being around flowers, trees, plants, being in the animal kingdom or where the insects are, the birds. To be in a beautiful place out in nature would be very restorative for you and very, very healing. And that would bring about that gratitude, to be grateful for all the beautiful things in life. But we need to stop wrapping ourselves up in fears and doubts and move past those memories into a different place and say, that was then, that's gone. This is now, to be in the present moment and not to future guess and be fearful about the future, but to be open to the future, to welcome it. Okay, go
All
ahead.
right, this is for Linda. Let's see. Feeling called to the Shamans decks here, so we'll do this.
Mm.
Now let's take a look. I also want to pull an animal. Yeah, let's pull an animal here for Linda. Let's take a look. Okay, an animal with two. Okay, perfect.
Ward, I read for you. Isn't that the same person? Ward?
Not sure. Yeah, I think was it the same person? Yeah, I think so.
Because it's recorded if you missed it.
All right, so this
Happens
is for
all the
Linda.
time.
I love this card. The snake, the healing card. It's just reminding you that you are the healer. Of course, the mind always wants to seek outside of itself, thinking someone has your answer, the magic formula, if you will. But I'm living proof that we are our own best healer. And with that is, oh, you're getting the exile card. Interesting. Along with, okay, the strength card. All right, so you want to exile, you want to get away from things that are taking away your strength. Maybe you don't believe that you can heal yourself. So they're saying you want to exile yourself from that belief that nothing is impossible. The real you is spirit, is soul, it's consciousness. And from here, this deeper place, the God within, you could say, knows how to create those miracles. If we simply get this mind quiet and find that strength within, and then the steps will come, and then the healing occurs from when we have this peace, this knowing of who we truly are.
Oh, I'm glad it resonated with you, Sarah. Thank you. I'm going to read for Stacy Wagey. Okay, let's see what messages we can pull up. And it could be, it's not always what you want to hear, it's what they want you to hear. Oh, there's a lot of happiness around you. Focus on the happy things, family. Maybe you'll be invited to a social gathering or a wedding or a party. It's saying, I feel like that would be wonderful for you to go out and to enjoy yourself, like socialize that way, dance, sing, drink, eat. Because I feel that's the celebration card is coming. So let's further look, Stacy, and see what's in store for you. It's saying to listen more, listen and focus more on the subtle clues that are around you. So there's a lot of hidden messages that you're not tapping into because you're looking up there or you're looking down there and you should be looking straight ahead. We need to just focus more and listen more. Listen to your God. You hear the answers, but you want someone else to tell you what's my message, what's happening. And the card so far is saying there's a lot of joy in your life, and focus and listen and you will get the answers. You will know. But the guides is telling you so far that there's better days ahead. There's socializing, there's celebration, there's fun. Make that happen. And then the child's love. So being around the innocent, or it could even be the elderly or animals, the underserved, the helpless. It would be good for you to serve them, to help them. And I don't know if you love children or animals, or even love a favorite older adult, but that kind of energy, it would be really good for you to be around that energy, helping the helpless, helping the impoverished, helping the innocent. And that really would be a way to open up a lot of space in your heart and create more joy in your life. And finally, through it all, amidst of all the chaos and craziness, we find the serenity. You could be in the storm, the world could be coming to an end, and if you're centered and grounded, that's the message. Serenity is always there for you. It's always inside you. It's a matter of choosing joy, choosing love. You choose your future. You create your reality. And to listen to yourself and to, again, be around someone that brings out that heart center of yours, really resonates with you, and feel that serenity. Those are your messages.
I'm going to read for Melissa Richter. But just for Diane, I'm just confused with the question is, I'm being used by someone trying to heal me. You can't be healed without your participation. It doesn't work that way. So nobody can force healing on you, if you will. So I'm not really sure what you mean there, Diane, because no one can force healing onto you. If you can clarify that. So I want to read for Melissa now. Um, that's what I think it's important just to stop on that. That we are active participants in our own healing. We can have the best doctor in the world, the best medicine, the best whatever. But if we don't believe it, none of it will work.
That's what happened with you. You started to realize that.
Yeah, if you don't have that belief that you can heal yourself, then nothing will work. You don't believe in the process. So let me read for Melissa now. So let me make sure I get that right. Yeah, Melissa Bartholomew Richter. Okay.
Okay, you're welcome, Stacy. I'm glad that you liked the message. Good.
All right, so let me just read from Melissa. Actually, I feel I'm called to a word first from Melissa. Let's see what we got here. The word. All right, the word. I like my animals tonight, so we're going to pull an animal.
People like them too.
And
I have a lot
I
of
feel we also
requests
need to
for
look in
animals.
at the energy as well. So we'll look at the energy as well from Melissa.
Sounds really good.
All right, let's take a look here. The release card. Letting go of all the fears, the worries, all this stuff up here. I'm releasing all that stuff that's creating worry, the anxiety, the stress, the not good enough. It's just really about getting rid of all of those fears. But it's easy to say, but it's actually hard to do. So how we release is by coming here in this moment. Where are your feet right now? Where are your hands? What are you seeing? Because the conscious mind cannot multitask. So by the simple fact that you're focused on your feet, your mind breaks that cycle. At least puts one gap into the thought stream. More gaps, the more inner peace by just learning to be here in this moment. And from the release, we got, the dolphin, the playfulness. So it's really about releasing all those fears, releasing everything that's making you so stressed. Take time to play, to release, to allow that to go. And let's see what we have here. You're getting the element card, the heart knows. So it's really saying release the fears, live from your heart, love. There's no fear here. And just take time to play, to enjoy life. That's what I'm feeling from Melissa.
What is this? Dharana?
Dharana 8.
Oh, it's an 8.
Yeah.
These glasses don't do it for me. Okay. Dharana, right?
Yeah.
I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Dharana, the message from spirit. Okay. This is always from spirit. We don't, it doesn't come from Sam or myself. It comes through us. So this is Dharana. Okay. And I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. Okay. Okay, the first card is soul solitude. So what we need to do is take time to be alone, to have that alone time. Why? Because that's the time you can focus within. When you're with other people and you're outside, you're distracted. You need that quiet time, that soul reflection time, that solitude. Maybe you're a person who never likes to be alone, or you don't like to be quiet. There's always has to be a TV on, a radio on, or dabbling with your phone or the computer. It's this. What the first message I'm getting from spirit is you need to spend more quality time alone, and to honor that and respect that, and to love that space. Not always looking for other people to keep you company. And you need to be grounded. When I find the earth cards, that means you're not as grounded. Your feet are not on the ground. You're too much in your mind. You're too much in the air, and you're thinking too much. The mind is rolling and rolling and rolling, and it's running away with you. You need to calm down, get that soul solitude, and then ground yourself. Once you're quiet and you feel your feet on the floor and your seat and your spine erect, that's the way most people meditate anyway. That will help ground you. And this is saying the arts, to take up a hobby or to go to a museum. Maybe you're more artistic, maybe take up a new hobby. But art, colors, beauty, that's what you need to surround yourself with. That's very interesting. That is your spiritual message most of all, is to be in the arts, to be in a place where you're surrounded by lovely objects. And this should resonate with you. I'd be surprised if it doesn't. but that's what I'm getting from Spirit. Okay,
All right, I'm feeling called to read for Casey Marie.
Casey Marie. All right,
All right,
we know Casey.
Yep, so I'm feeling called to pull an energy card to start. I feel like an energy, a word, and let's go back to the fun animals as well. What animal wants to come out?
Ooh.
Yep. Okay, so we got an animal, an energy, and a word, but we're going to start with the animal first. The animal. Ah, you're getting the snake, the healing card, reminding you that you are a healer. The mind has all these stories that we can't do this or that. And it doesn't have to be physical healing, it could be healing a relationship, finances, whatever it may be. The real healer is here in our heart. The spirit always knows the way because that's who we truly are, connected to all that is. It's simply the mind creating interference and stories that we just need to release by being here in this moment. Where are your feet? Do you realize you're sitting? That simple question. Most people don't even realize they're sitting right now. They're just watching, but they're not aware that their butt's on a seat, their feet are on the floor, that sense of presence. Then you're getting the vitality card that you're reminding you that you are light, that the true essence cannot be seen. It is the light, the consciousness, the spirit within us. Just reminding you. So it's all about reminding you of going into your light and out of the mind so much and really diving into your light. Oh, look at this. And then the peaceful card. Because when you're in light, you're in your heart, you're in love, you're in peace. There's no stress, there's no worry, there's no fear here. So if you're feeling anxious, worried, stressed, you just simply forgotten that you are light and the light knows the answer. So it's really about going in and seeing that you can heal anything, that nothing is impossible. Spirit does not follow natural laws of science or anything. It just does whatever. Look, it created the universe. It created all these planets. Impossible to the mind, but yet here we are.
Okay, so Dana.
Yeah.
Hi, Dana. Dana, I will read for you. Good evening. At least evening here in New York City. The first two cards I'm going to pull. And the first card is to reach out to others when you need it. It's also connectiveness to, I feel like a lot of networking or going online with meetups or groups. That would be a really good thing for you right now. Maybe you need to have more support. Maybe you need to have more of a network of people. There's a saying receptivity, to be receptive, to receive. So not always giving, but also allowing yourself graciously to receive. It doesn't mean selfishness or hoarding. It means allowing people to do things for you, to be nice to you, to give you compliments, and you can reach out. But this is a time not to go it alone. I feel like you need to be with people. So if you don't want to go in person, a lot of people aren't doing that lately, the last 2 years, then go online and develop a network of friends and people that you of like interests that you can connect with. And through that experience, well, I don't know if you're looking for it, but if that is so, it looks like you would be making contacts to start something new, and a new job, or a new something to advance your career path. But if that's not possible or not what you want right now, it shows that you will be connecting with people in a very powerful way, and it's going to make a difference in your life in a positive way. Okay.
All right. So I want to jump into this. Sid just posted this. So I felt a really strong call to answer this for Sid.
Oh, Sid's your cousin, right?
Yeah. My cousin over in England here. Also Venus's cousin as well.
Okay. I'm just looking at the scroll.
All right. So it's really about what is my chance of finding a job next month?
I'm going to stretch.
So Sid, I like these questions. So I pulled the Shamans deck for these kind of questions regarding a job, and let's see. Let's take a look here at these Shamans Oracle deck. Oh, look at this. A Dancer of Beginnings. New beginnings. That looks good. It's going to be a new fresh start, new beginning. And then the initiation. So in other words, there's something coming, but you're getting the initiation card. Isn't going that means it isn't going to fall in your lap. Somebody says, "Oh, Sid, you need a job. Here's a job for you." It's not going to be that way. It's saying you have to take action. You have to be proactive, but your results will bear something. You will have a new beginning, but it requires you to act, to not let things pass by and think, "Oh, I did enough for that." And that's what it's really about. This is really about too. You're applying to something, but you got to keep focused and keep following up and just not let it. I'm feeling it. You can't sit dormant. That's what I'm really feeling. You cannot sit dormant. So you apply something, you follow up, you do everything to keep that action going, to keep your name in front of them, and it will pay off. You will get something.
Okay, and there was Venus. Does she want a reading?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be reading for your cousin Venus Depew. Hi, Venus. How are you? I feel like this and this right here. Okay, look at this. A lot of sweeping changes are coming. That's arrows forward, rushing by. A lot of changes now. Now is the time when things are going to start whoosh. And it can be very unsettling with a lot of changes coming at once. A lot of family changes, maybe changes in the neighborhood going. Yeah, very big changes, and it's very unsettling. It's exciting, though, in a way. It's stirring you up. And just to take a breath of fresh air and just breathe and say, you know what, I got this one. Just relax the mind. Things could be flying past you at warp speed. And changes could be one after the other, one on top of the other, which looks like now is a busyness. Just take a breath and calm yourself down. Just watch, observe, go into that ocean of consciousness and watch what is watching your breath, that quiet mind, and that will bring you into that ocean of consciousness and calm you down. And then the fire elemental, well, you are fired up. I mean, this is a time of action, excitement, change, and nervousness. You know, it's exciting in a challenging way. It's making you nervous and on edge, but it's saying you have to breathe and focus on what is watching the breath, the quiet mind, connecting with that infinite consciousness that we're all one. And then another card here. This is manifesting will into action. So this is a time you're steady, strong, and all ships ahead. Just go forward. Work with the energy. If you flow with the changes and not buck them, say, "Oh no, no, I don't want. I'm more comfortable this way." No, let go of that comfort zone and roll with the punches. Just go with the flow. Remember, the surfer goes on top of the wave, doesn't drown. You could very easily drown in the water, but you're going to rise up on that top of that wave. So just visualize on the surfer, and you're going to be on top of that wave. You've got this one. You can do this.
All right, I'm feeling called to Renee Francisco. Let's go over here. Having fun with the animals tonight, so let's start with an animal card. And I'm also feeling a word too. Let's do that. Let's do that as well. And yeah, I think that's what I'm feeling right now. An animal here. The monkey, the ingenuity. This is for Renee. It's about ingenuity, being adaptable, innovation. So it's all about going outside with the mind. The mind gets programmed that things can only be done this way or this way. The mind's telling you, the monkey's telling you have to go out a different way. The mind's giving you one or two choices. Spirit is giving you many, many possibilities. And that's where the true innovation comes, is from the heart. The mind can't solve a problem that it created. We have to look at a different source to solve that problem the mind created, and that's the heart, the mind. And then it's you're getting the radiant card. When I feel the radiant card for you is remember your own light, your own truth, your own radiance, your own luminous, that you are this light, and this has your answer. So I feel like maybe you're struggling with something right now because the mind created this issue, but it requires innovation. It requires going within and then moving forward from there.
Okay, are you done?
Yeah.
What I want to say to you, Venus, is that you need to be the observer now, watching their behavior as a non-participant. That's what spirit is. That's your challenge now, to be the observer and just notice their behavior and not to internalize it and just step aside. And that's why spirit gave you that message of being in pure consciousness, infinite consciousness, watching the mind, watching, to be the watcher and not to get emotionally involved. As an observer, like you're looking at, I don't want to compare anyone to a lab animal, but like a scientist looking at an animal's behavior, studies of, and sees what this animal is doing objectively, not getting subjectively offended if this animal would try to bite him or her. So that's what you have to do. You have to see things clearly and not to get emotionally swept up. And if you master that, things are going to be moving in a relatively smoother way. But this is the challenge, the turbulence inside you, that you have to learn this. Spirit wants you to learn this. So it's your lesson. You got to do it. Okay. Have we caught up?
Yeah. No, you're up. You're just adding on to Venus. It's your turn to read.
So it's my turn. Oh, you can't blame me for getting mixed up tonight. Chris Keller. Hi, Chris. This is Lori.
Yeah, Chris is looking for work still.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Chris. I'm going to take a, oops, I feel this one here. Just focus a little more here, because the last bit of energy that I encountered was chaotic. 2 cards together, I can't dismiss them. Okay, so let's start with these 2 that popped up and just jumped into the my hands. Vulnerability. So this is, you're feeling this is your weakest link here. Feeling that you haven't gotten work yet, feeling vulnerable, like, oh my goodness, is this ever going to happen? Maybe not feeling your strongest right now, not as empowered as you want it to be. But stand your ground and saying, if you are consistent and you keep trying and you keep going and you stand your ground, you are going to get work. It's going to take a little persistence, more persistence. And that's what you have to do, is develop patience, to cultivate that patience, to say, okay, this will happen at some time. Because stand your ground is saying, hang in there, saying, don't go anywhere, stay tuned and keep trying and trying. Not with effort and force and oomph and fear and anxiety, but allowing things into your life, just intuiting which jobs would be better for you and going for them. And it shows that you are strong, that yes, you're going to be in a better financial situation. You're going to get work. I don't know when. It's going to take some time. If you let go of that anxiety, it will happen sooner than later. If you focus on that strong woman, that female energy, and your inner goddess, connect with your female energy, connect with your deceased loved ones who are female. And the last card is the frolicking and the playing and the maiden. So it's celebration. After you get what you want, you're going to get a job. Just stay focused. Don't get frantic. Just relax and allow things to happen. Okay, Sam.
Yeah, I don't think we read for Katie, did we? I don't remember.
Katie Leone? No one read for Katie.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna read for Katie. All right, let's continue with the animals. Let's do the animal. Film this animal here. Now let's continue with this deck.
Thank you, Katie.
With the Earth Magic. Let's take a look here at the Earth Magic. All right, so we got an animal and 2 Earth Magic cards out here for Katie. Let's take a look here. The animal is the hawk, the focus. Beware, the mind is just creating lots of distractions. They're saying just keep focused, keep your eye on the thing that's the most important thing, because the mind will distract you with stuff that doesn't really matter, doesn't really make a difference. Just focus on what's important. And this is a perfect card for this: the iceberg, submerged, what's below the surface. So it requires some focus to see what's really going on here, if you will. So the mind sees this something at the eye level, but it's saying dive deeper. What's the real situation? And focus on that. Don't get lost in the weeds, if you will, the distractions, but really focus on that. And focus on the thing that makes you strong. So those distractions keep you in the mind, they make you weak. So say keep your single focus, it will keep your strength, keep yourself present, and that's your strength. But it's really about what's below the surface. That's what you need to figure out. Stop relying on the eyes, if you will, for the mental interpretation, but go into your heart and say, what's really going on here? That's your strength.
Is Michelle Thornton still here? Michelle, give me a shout out if you are, and I'll read for you. I saw your name a little bit just recently. So let's just give it another moment. Michelle Thornton, are you still there? I'd love to read for you. If not, I will. Ah, yes. Okay. Hi, Michelle. Haven't seen you in a while. Heard from you. Okay. First card I'm pulling is the Queen of Swords. So this is to get out of the logical mind. The Swords is all about thinking and logic and analysis. Don't analyze. Don't pulverize. Don't start figuring things out. The answers are simple. When we look for complex answers, we complicate our lives. So what these simple answers are right in front of you. It's saying don't overthink. And the next card I'm getting for you is golden opportunity. So there's an opportunity for growth and change, and maybe work. There be something new or different with work that you can advance, or something that's going to bring you a lot of pleasure. It's golden opportunity. It's not just saying an opportunity, but it's golden. Doors are opening for you, and a lot of changes. But what we have to do is to stop thinking and analyzing and churning, and that mind is just constantly busy. We need to relax. We need to calm down, be more centered, more grounded, and stay connected. So what I'm feeling is your loved ones who are deceased are trying to give you a message, and your mind is blocking it because it's too busy. You need to sit quietly when you're in meditation, if you go into meditation, and just say to your deceased loved ones, I'm open to hearing what you have to say. And just do that night after night, day after day with patience, and the answer is going to come to you, because there are opportunities that are coming to you that are going to make your life better. But it's kind of like you're blocking them. One more card. Now it shows that you're taking care of too many people. You need to take care of yourself. The caretaking means you need to give yourself more self-care. You're not giving yourself enough self-care. Okay, Michelle.
All right, I want to read for Rob. Let's see, he's
Oh,
here.
Rob's here. Okay. Oh, we got that married couple. Yay.
Yes, let's see with Rob. I got an animal here for you. Actually, two animals just popped out. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what we got there. And I'm also going to pull a word card with two animals. Let's see where we're going. All right.
Michelle. Yeah, I know.
All right. So, okay. So you're getting the monkey, the ingenuity as well. Situation calls for adaptability and innovation. Innovation is always coming from the heart because the mind has created these issues. So it's about going to the heart for the answer. And then the porcupine, the innocence, letting go of any guilt, shame, anything that's taking you out of your heart space, really being this playful space of innocence, of freeing yourself, almost like a beginner mind, of seeing something new for the first time. That's really important for this situation. And then, then you're getting the blessed card as well, which reminds you just to go in your heart. It's really about going on your heart. That's really what it is, about going your heart for the answer. To realize the mind has created this problem, this situation. I'm not going to be able to solve it from the mind. I have to be adaptable, I have to innovate. And the place I go for that is by being playful and going in spirit and just trusting what arises.
Okay. Hi, Cheryl. It's my turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Cheryl. So let me pull up a card for you. Hope you well. Yeah, this is release. So we're saying we'll let go and live. So let go of any expectations and just be in a state of expectancy and hope and joy. And just allow yourself to say, okay, whatever I need to do, whatever I need to have will come to me. Because that's the state that now, that's what you need to do. And this is the wish card. This shows that you are you're on a good path here to getting the things you want. But first you have to let go of the beliefs and the outworn ideas that are not serving you anymore. You have to move forward and release those negative burdens, those objects that we keep putting in front of us. We create our own mental roadblocks and obstacles, saying to let go, to release, and just to be open to receiving, not to expect anything any particular time or day, but just to be open to receive. And then you're going to get, powerful in the beginning. It's a good period for you, Cheryl. I haven't seen cards this good for you in a while. I've been reading for you a few times. This shows you going into a much better place. By fall, by autumn, you're going to be in a much better place. And this is saying, yeah, part of what you need to release is the karma, is the beliefs, not only from this life, from a past life, if you believe that. But anyway, whatever you believe, from either in this life or past life, we need to let go of the patterns and the beliefs that are not serving us, because this is a time when you could create things in your life you truly, truly want. You're at the precipice of this big change, but we need to really do a little bit more cleanup, letting go of the negative beliefs and obstacles that we create in the mind and the patterns. Let go of a self-defeating pattern, and you're on your way to getting really, this is one of the better readings I've had for you. This is really good.
All right. Is there anyone watching that needs a message? It looks like Christy posted not too long ago. If she's still here. If there's anyone else watching that need a reading, let us know.
Yeah, we're going to wrap it up. It's 1 hour in.
Yeah,
right?
we're almost at an hour.
Whew, what a night. Well, I know if we missed you and you're still viewing, I know we must have missed a few.
Oh, yeah. That's just too many.
That was, I think.
Oh, Christy's still here. Okay. So let me read for Christy.
Christy, okay.
Yeah, you were asking about your energy. So let's pull out the energy deck. Actually, feeling 2 cards with your energy. Okay, so let's pull 2 cards here. And I'm enjoying the animals tonight, so we're going to pull an animal as well. Let's see, what animal wants to come? Oh, this animal here is saying this. Okay, that animal. All right, let's see your animals first. Christy, let's take a look here. Dear the Pathfinder. So in other words, the mind's trying to find the way forward, but saying trust your instincts, that this is your lighthouse. It's pointing the way forward. The mind's leading you all over the place, but just really about trusting your heart, your own light. And yeah, look at this. You got a shining light for the energy card. Really about following, this voice. Allow this to transform all this fear that's up here in confusion. This is your strength. That inner light, that shining light is your strength. Along with, wow, look at this. The self-love. By loving yourself, by realizing that I'm doing my best, that really shines your light, really this self-love. And that's going to illuminate the path forward for you. So with the Dear Pathfinder, it's saying the mind's creating a little confusion. You are that shining light that knows the way, but it begins by loving yourselves, letting go of any criticism, any judgment, even little subtle stuff. Like if you do something that doesn't work out, you say, oh, what a moron. You did this, you did that. All this blocks your light. You don't want to do that. You want to let go of all criticism. It's about embracing self-love. But it's subconscious sometimes. We don't even realize that we're criticizing ourselves. But those little things block the love, block the light, and we don't want to do that. We want to release all that and say, I'm perfect spirit. I'm doing my best.
You're welcome, Cheryl. You're welcome, Rob and Michelle. I think, are we calling it?
Let's see. You want to take that one?
What? Lily? Let's see. Okay, hi, Tommy. The first card I'm getting for Lily is, Wands. Maybe she could do something on her own. This is the entrepreneur card. This is starting a project on your own, investing time, maybe getting together with people and starting something, or maybe selling something on the side. I don't know, but this is the entrepreneur card. So let her look for work that allows her to have more autonomy. As if she's not in the position to be an entrepreneur or the desire to be one, then she requires a job with more autonomy, to look for that, not to be micromanaged or stood over. because that's where she'll shine. There's the first card I got is the Wands card, which is fire, entrepreneurial energy, something that stokes her fire, something she really loves. A lot of the jobs she's looking at are practical. She needs to not be so practical and focus on something that she would enjoy, that's more creative and give her more autonomy. And tell her to have hope, not to give up, because the hope card came up. And it's showing that she needs to just keep trusting and having faith that she will feel better, that she will get a job, that life is going her way. But this negative, fear is keeping her back from obtaining her true desires. It's saying, you know, you need to have this hope, this faith, and to get that kind of work, to look for something that you really want. You're not getting the job because maybe she doesn't really want them subconsciously, or maybe she doesn't feel she's good enough. And this is contacting spirit guides. So it's saying the answers that she will get when she opens her heart to her guides. You can't do this for her. She has to do this herself, to really ask her guides for help, and to have that hope, have that faith, have that confidence that things are getting better. As the King of Wands is a super confident kind of dude, this is, well, I can do anything. It's like that, almost that Aries energy, that, fire sign of the zodiac. And finally, yeah, ask your guides and ground yourself. It's all really clear here. She needs more grounding. She needs to connect with her guide. She needs to have more faith and trust, and to go for what she wants, to be independent. She needs to be independent and do something without being micromanaged that is creative.
All
Definitely.
right. My last reading will be for Karen here. Just joined in here. So, hello, Karen. Let's see. Karen Newell. Let me pull an animal here for you to begin the night.
Are you reading for now?
Right there, Karen.
Oh, Karen. Okay.
And then fill in a word to it. But for some reason, it feels complete, though, an animal and a word. Let's see what we got.
I'm feeling fired up about these readings tonight.
Oh, you got the beaver, productiveness. Just go ahead and do it. The mind's creating all these stories why you shouldn't do it. Your heart's saying, this needs to be done. Just get it done. Just do it. And then you got the... then you're getting the earth element about grounding yourself and really staying in power and really nurturing yourself and finding that strength within to take that action, to do it, of letting go of all the busyness, all these stories that are blocking you, if you will. Just let them go and deep dive into you and just say, act from the heart, act from the spirit, the soul, and just get it done.
Oh yeah, Tommy, you know what? All the things you tell, she's got to believe this herself. She needs to connect with her guides, and she needs to instill that hope within herself. She's losing ground because she's not hopeful. She's looking at the darker side lately. She needs to get out of that darkness into the light, and that's only something she can do. You can't do it for her. You can be there for her and support her and give her advice when she wants it, but you can't make it happen for her. And no matter how much as parents we want to make things right for our children, we want to give them everything, they have to do it on their own. That's what we're here on this planet for, is to love and to learn. And unfortunately, we can't always learn from other people. We must learn within ourselves. It has to be an internal process that we have to grow. So give her her wings and let her fly. She's got to grow.
Yeah, and one of the things that I'm picking up for her is that she thinks this job is going to give her hope. But when I'm really feeling strongly
It's the hope first.
is that, well, she needs hope first, but she has to say, there's no job out there for me. I'm meant to do this thing. What's that one thing that she wants to do that will light her up? I see her really, really like the entrepreneur path, like blazing her way. Like no job is going to satisfy her. That's what I'm feeling. No job is going to satisfy her. She's putting a hope on a job, but every job she will have, I'm feeling, will be unsatisfactory to her because she's not really following her heart. And she might not be able to even hear what her heart wants to do. I'm meant to go do this. I'm meant to go do this.
Yeah.
But she's trapped in mind that this job's going to give me hope.
Exactly.
And she's never going to be satisfied in the job, is what I'm feeling.
In life, you can't be a one-trick pony. Tell her that. You have to branch out, and you have to, go for what you really want. So we were in New York. Oh, well, if you come to New York, what you'll do. You're going to look us up, right? Oh, my goodness, that would be. I've been thinking I'd love company these days. So, oh, my goodness. You want to take, did you read for Diana?
I'm not sure. I don't think I read for Diane. You want to read for her?
Well, to get if her. Oh, I'm not feeling this. Let me tune them. It's not something you can get for it. Well, let me pull a card and see if I can focus. I'm not. This card I'm getting is that they're helping different relatives. I get that there's a duality, that they're in contact with we're long range, that they're not working together, because the lessons that they have to teach people, the guidance that they've taken on other people to as guides, as loved ones who inform the living in subtle ways and dreams and messages. I get this duality there. So they're together in their heart, but they've branched out because one person, your husband has to do one set of trials and learning on that side, and your daughter has another. That they're together in heart and consciousness, because you can be all over and bilocate and be in 2-3 places at once, but they're working on separate issues that are in different dimensions slightly. But joined in the heart. That's what this picture represents. You getting anything?
Yeah, I'm just getting their different missions. They have different missions on the other side.
That's a good word. I couldn't come up with.
Yeah, on the other side, they have different missions. So they're connected, but the one's working on like somebody's health, one's like on food, working on like a career issue or something. But they just feel like they're in 2 different realms. That's a good way to say it. Different missions in different realms.
Yes.
And different spiritual maturity as well.
Exactly. They're not even. They're not on the same plane.
Yeah.
They have a different spiritual path in the afterlife to follow. They're together, but in heart they are together. And memory binds them together in love, but their missions, I like that word, are different. What they have to do over there, because here we've got tasks and learning and karma. Over there they have missions. They have things that they accomplish to help beings, human beings, non-human beings, animals. They're there for doing different jobs. It's not like it stops. Life continues with consciousness and energy that keeps going on, but they're not together at the moment.
So I think that's it for tonight.
That is definitely it for tonight.
Yeah, it's been been over an hour tonight, so take good care of yourself.
Oh, yeah.
And we will see you soon.
I hope that these messages resonate and you really listen to them. And if you missed the reading, which someone named Ward did, I don't know, it always happens to me, right? Then this is a recorder. Okay, so you have a recording of this, and look for your, where you are and where you got your reading. Okay, it was somewhere in the middle of the reading.
Yeah,
whatever that means.
Yeah. All right. Good night. We'll see you soon. Take good care of yourself.
Okay. Take care, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
Bye for